Hello, my friends out there on the internet, and welcome back to another retro playthrough video here on my channel, Rob Roberts Plays. And today we are going to look at a very big classic game here from the 80s era. Of course, we're looking at Donkey Kong, but we are looking at it through the lens of what was possible on the Atari 2600, as we have these giant cookies that are rolling down, chasing me. Of course, they were barrels in the original version of Donkey Kong. But, you know, as much as I'm kind of poking fun at how this game looks and how silly Donkey Kong looks and how Mario, to be honest, looks a little pregnant, and I guess those fireballs kind of look like ducks, but cool. I actually played a lot of this version of the game. Oh, I say, as I'm sitting here going, oh, I played so much of this game, I like instantly die, because of course I do. But I actually did play a lot of this game when I was a kid. I don't think I've touched this version of the game in many, many years, but here we are checking it out. I'm trying to figure out if that thing has a pattern for how it goes back and forth. Another thing I kind of instantly noticed about this version of the game, it doesn't have the pie factory, but I was kind of expecting that it wouldn't have the pie factory. But it also doesn't have the elevator level, the wubba, 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 whoa, that level. Or was that Donkey Kong Jr.? I can't remember. No, it wasn't Donkey Kong Jr. It was the original Donkey Kong had that level because you had the elevators that go up that made that one tricky. Okay, we did it. That's it. Yeah, we went through the two boards. I love that somebody named the achievement on Retro Achievements for that. Wait, is that it? Yeah, because this version of the game, obviously limited by the capacity of an Atari 2600 cartridge, it couldn't hold as much as, you know, say the Nintendo Entertainment System could. Only had the two boards on it, but you know, especially this board with the barrels. This is the screen everybody knows. Let's be real. So that's the one they had to, you know, kind of make faithful to the arcade version the best they can on the Atari 2600 hardware. And I'll give him this. It turned out better than Pac-Man. At least everything on the board isn't flickering. That's a nice little change of pace. Okay, I think I actually want to go this way. And then that guy will go. Oh, no fair. He doubled back. That's not fair. Hacks. Computers cheating. Really, though, I really can't stand the way Mario looks in this. I think, like, the way they're trying to draw him kind of fat, because, you know, he's a little large and in charge as a character, but, like, he literally looks empreg in this. I'm not going to explain that to you. Google it, but only if you're... Oh, is that it? Yeah, I guess I lost all my lives. That was it. That was 3 lives gone like that. Oh my gosh. I feel like I barely did anything just because it's just the two boards. Okay, but I'm recognizing some of the patterns a little better, so let's go through again. I think, unlike... Now, they also did a port of Donkey Kong Jr. for the Atari 2600. But the Donkey Kong Jr. had different game modes. And I don't think this version has game modes. I think it's just the one game loop of the two boards over and over. But we'll see. After this one, I'll try to hit the game select switch and see if anything happens. But I don't think it does in this game. Again, just because I played a lot of this as a kid doesn't mean I remember every detail. But I think, you know, as much as I give this game crap for some of its imperfections, I think it does get the parts of the arcade experience that, especially as a kid, look through the lens of somebody who's like, you know, 7 or 8 years old, which is where I would have been at when this came out. Looking through that lens, it recreates the experience. Oh, the perfect run. I knew better what to do about the little fire. They're supposed to be the fire guys in the arcade version. I knew a little better to wait them through that time. I don't know what it is about, like, this version of the game, but it gives me big Miner 2049er vibes, for those that know that game. I'll go back and do that game in this series at some point, looking back at classics, but Miner 2049er had a very similar look to this, except you were, like, filling in, like, the little rivets on the platform and that sort of thing as you were moving along. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I knew I was going to be cutting it. Oh, I don't like that the rivets reset. So you have to kind of do it all over. I wonder if it's easier to clear the board this way. and take all the rivets out on one side. Oh, I'm supposed to keep going up the ladder. Shucks, I'm gonna do worse this time. All right, maybe I should just stick with what I know. You can't just hold up to keep going up the ladder. You can't just keep holding up. You have to like stop and do it again or something like that. I don't know what I did. All right, let me see. Can I pick a different game? No, if I hit the game select switch, nothing happens. So it's just, that's it. Then you have to reset the game and start over from scratch. Okay, let's do one more run through because I really feel like I should be able to clear this board. And since there was an achievement for smacking down the fire, I imagine there's got to... Oh, come on. I imagine there's got to be one for smacking down the barrels, too. All right. That was always the worst part of this experience, was that it's very hard to predict. Yep, there's an achievement for that. It's very hard to predict, like, what ladder the barrel's going to go down. Maybe some of the people that have played this game a lot more than me have, like, figured out the theory craft on which numbered barrels will go down a ladder and which won't, but I never learned that trick. Okay, at least we know the little fire guys, or floating ducks, whatever they are, they won't go past a rivet that has already been taken out. See, I wish you could just get rid of the hammer. It doesn't make the little theme song like it does in the original, which is kind of a bummer. Okay, come on, there we go. I was trying to see if that fire guy would ever regenerate. I don't think he did. But the sad thing is, because you can't take the hammer from level to level, that's the only one you'd ever be able to really completely take out. Ooh, got close on that one. Oh, boo. I'm actually feeling regression on this one. This is very sad. I was like, with my luck, that cookie's coming right down that ladder that I'm hanging on. Interesting that you never, like, have that animation of fully getting to the top and the heart sign and everything that shows up in the NES version of the game, as well as the arcade version of the game. You definitely notice where they had to cut some corners. But that was the miracle about putting some of these games on the Atari 2600. They really did have to cut corners. All right. See, you can't climb a ladder. I'm pushing up. You can't climb a ladder when you got the hammer thing going on, which is how it worked in the regular arcade game too. I'm really gonna keep getting denied 2 board clears of this, aren't I? All right, this is gonna be a very short video if I don't keep going. Let's try one more. I'm trying to see if anything else changes the more loops you do through the game, if you ever, like, have something that actually truly changes. But I don't think you would. Things might move faster. That's probably about the only thing. I don't think there'd be any new enemy types or anything that would show up. Ooh, cut that one close. Oh, I always forget he double backs. Rude, 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 rude. Okay. Okay. And he's going to double back. Except when he doesn't. Fine. He said, now you have to wait this out, and your bonus is ticking down while this hammer is going. So was it really worth it to take the time to hit the fire thing? I'm not sure it was. But at least I feel, yep, surviving is the most important part of all. You don't get to see Donkey Kong actually fly down and hit the ground either on this one. Okay, I thought for sure that barrel was going to take a shortcut down that ladder. All right. The broken ladders is such an interesting mechanic, how the barrels can go down there, but you can't. Okay. Can we beat this board for the second time in a game? Okay, it's not doubling back. I waited for it to go all the way over there. Nice. Okay, that guy's not doubling back either. We can hammer him. What do you mean I got hit? I had the hammer. Freaking collision. This is going to be dangerous. I just really can't. Like, there's some problem each time where I just cannot get through that second board. All right. I'm doing it. I'll do this for an hour just to prove I can do it. Okay. Get these cookies. Get these cookies. Okay. There we go. Oh, what did I have no idea why I got an achievement there, but okay. It must be that I somehow ran that faster than I've run it yet. Oh, look at that. I double backed and still got it. I think what I'm going to do this time is not get the hammer. What am I doing? No, really, what am I doing? Why did I leave that one rivet in place? Okay. Okay. Not a great bonus, but I'll take it. No lives lost. So we've got our full stock of 2 extra Marios. Come on, go up the ladder. 2 extra Marios on standby as we attempt to actually clear a second loop. Or am I going to embarrass myself on the internet? Nothing new yet again. These are retro lookbacks, not professional gameplay retro lookbacks. Okay, here we go. Here we go. See, I really feel like the way to do it is not to go up one side, because then there's going to be less space for the little fire things or the ducks, whatever you want to call them. There's less space for them to move back and forth. So I really think you want to get it in one swoop. Okay, I was like, that time I'll take the hammer. Okay, we'll wait it out as my bonus ticks down. It doesn't matter. I'm alive. I'm alive. I got 2 lives to do this, but if I die on the 2600 version of this, it will all reset. We did it! We did it! We got through 2 loops. Oh my gosh. So what's the next challenge? 3 loops. We got this, right? I got all my lives. Okay, we're gonna wait to see if that cookie drops quick. All right. There we go. Oh, did I get an extra life? Some little achievement pop there, making me think I might have got an extra life. All right, let's see. I think what I might try on this one, I'm gonna do what I said I shouldn't do, but maybe that is how. Okay, I made it 3 loops through. I'm on fire now. Let's see. How high can we drive up that score? Let's go. That is what egos will do to you. They will humble you real quick. All the time playing these video games. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling the esports now. Okay, we're gonna wait for that one. Oh, look at that! Look at that little short patrol there. You thought you got me. wonder if the whole gag is they just like mix it up even more. Okay, then we're gonna wait for him to go back and make sure he goes a ways. Okay, yep, come this way. Ooh, you little tricky little duck. Okay, we have one more. There we go. All right. Finally, I found my rhythm. I found my rhythm at the Donkey Kongs. Oh, I knew as soon as I said something like that, that barrel was going to come right down that ladder. All right. We're okay now. We're in the clear. Okay, here we go. We're on this board loop again. Let's do it. He bit my toe. I'm gonna guess these guys are just gonna keep doubling back and make cheapy movements more often. Oh, that was it. But hey, we made a lot more loops through the game that time than we did the first time, so I'll take it. A score of 41,000, probably better than I ever got as a kid, to be quite honest. So I'm gonna take it. So obviously not as robust as the NES version, but in a way, it actually felt like a little bit faster paced than I remember as a kid. Like, you know, once we kind of got the rhythm, I felt like we were kind of flying through those boards a lot faster than I remember going through like the NES boards, the arcade boards. So, but still, I think we can all agree, King of Kong, I am not. But still, for the limited resources in the Atari 2600, like I said earlier, I think they get a lot of like the key elements of what it is you love about the game right. So it's for adaptation for what it is. I think they did a pretty decent job. But really, next time, maybe just trim Mario's belly down by like a pixel or two. That's all I ask. So thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Follow here at Rob Roberts Plays for more games. And of course, I'm over on Twitch as well over at just Rob Roberts. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a good one.